Sorry to have to get on y'all studs, but let's talk about the studs that be wearing their strap on.
This motherfucking day,
It's your girl Day the Bay, and I am back with another video. And y'all know, as promised, I had to come back with some pride content.
Fuck out my way when you see me. I'm rolling with the LGBT.
Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on your post notifications so you do get notified once I post. Make sure you're following me on all social media, which is down in the description below. Make sure you're tapping in with everything that I got going on. I'm always posting short form content, so make sure you stay up on it. Now today I wanted to go ahead and do some LGBT unpopular opinions I have about our community.
It's my opinion! Don't you get it? Why can't anybody have an opinion but you?
Some good, some not so good, but nevertheless, happy Pride Month. I hope everybody that is or is supporting is having a great Pride Month. Hopefully you're staying safe at the Pride festivals and turning up. We're going to start off with the first unpopular opinion, which has to deal with domestic violence. Now, I feel like when it comes to domestic violence, it is overlooked. It is overlooked in the LGBT community.
Let me go, man.
At least you give me some money.
People kind of just be like, oh, well, it's the same sex, it doesn't really matter, but it does matter. We are, for lesbians, for the beginning, we are the highest in domestic violence. So that needs to
Domestic violence and lesbian couples are the highest of all couples.
At the end of the day, we need to stop normalizing it. We really need to learn how to keep our hands to ourselves. I know things happen, but we know what it can lead to, and that's never good. So let's go ahead and keep our hands to ourselves. If you feel like you have to get that mad, please try to learn how to communicate, learn how to walk away. I know it's easier said than done, but walking away does better than being in jail. Next, sorry to have to get on y'all studs, but let's talk about the studs that be wearing their strap all day.
wear they straps all day long. Like, what's the purpose? I mean, I'm not gonna knock you. You're gonna do what you do, but at the same time, dude, you're not a man. I mean, I know you want to be
It's
a
my
man.
popular opinion, so it gets raw and raunchy over here. I'm sorry, it's just giving dyke to me. It's giving you want to go ahead and transition, and there's nothing wrong with that, but stop playing with yourself. There's so many reasons why wearing a strap all day or wearing it or pretending that it's just weird to me. Like, you in a club with this on, pretending that you're a girl still, so it's okay. You don't gotta carry that everywhere that you go. Let's just talk about the hygiene of that. Like, if anybody knows what a strap looks like and how you have to put it on, you know all those straps, all those compartments. So wearing that all day, rubbing up against,
Brother, what's that?
it's just giving no. It's giving nasty. Like, you probably sweaty, stinky down there. Come on, studs, get it together with that. Like, if you want to go ahead, just go ahead and get the real thing. But I feel like wearing a strap all day, that's a turn on. Like that video said, are you trying to appeal to straight women? Are you trying to prove something? Before we continue, do y'all like this? I try to be a little festive because I just realized I do not have any clothes. Like, I don't have no rainbow clothes, shirt, nothing. All these years, I don't have anything. But I put on my little pin to represent. Now let's talk about how we are not seen enough, and this is specifically Black lesbians. Black lesbians are not seen a lot in urban erotica books or in shows like we should. We're not portrayed. When it comes to shows, I do see a lot of web series on YouTube, which I want to give a shout out to those. I've been watching web series for a minute. If you know, you know. But it seems like now there's no web series at all really like that. There's one I've been watching, but there's not a plethora of them like there used to be.
Is everything going? Girl, last night that party.
So like Netflix and shows, we're portrayed, but it's not deeply within the Black lesbian. I will say even gay Black men are portrayed a little bit more than us, because I've seen them have their own shows. There's some things on Tubi where it's just about them, and they are portrayed no matter what. And straight gay, when it comes to femme, studs, especially studs, when it comes to that area of us and getting deep into our community and how, you know, we identify, we're not portrayed. When it comes to mainstream books, if you want to read a good romance black lesbian book, good luck. Most of them are on Wattpad, which is a service that I still use, and if you are interested in it, and no, this is not sponsored, but it should be, because I've been using Wattpad for a lot of books on different genres and things like that, and that's specifically where I read my black lesbian erotica books. Hopefully that changes in the future, and hopefully we can be portrayed a little bit more in shows. We are starting to, I'm not gonna say we're not complete, but I feel like if we have our own shows, our own sitcoms and things like that for people to relate to on the big screen, that would be. We all know how sometimes people feel about LGBT being portrayed on the big screen. I don't give a damn, because it's for me. If you, why are you watching it if it's not? Does that make sense? Okay. Labels. How do I feel about labels?
LGBTQ community.
LGBGBGT, GB News, WTF. Now you know your LGBs.
I have two sides to this. I feel like labels are cool. I feel like it differentiates somebody. We know, okay, stud, femme is this, you identify as this. That's cool. When we keep adding letters to the LGBTQ plus QAPBYZ, come on. First off, we shouldn't label each other anyway. Like, how my name and how I am is how you should really identify me. But I know sometimes, just to let people know so people don't get misunderstood, or they want to know, we have came up with our own words and within the LGBT community. Yes, unfortunately for me, this might ruffle some feathers, but I feel like all this extra stuff, come on now we getting away with the Q, so much to keep up with, it's getting ridiculous. The no labels, like I'm just me, yeah, I'm kind of more towards on their side. Like, I'm just me, this is who I am, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, gonna let the light shine on me. I feel like we should have stopped at the T. We get it. LGBT, lesbian, gay, bi, trans. What more do you need to identify as?
I am a pig.
People gonna say what they gonna say, but that's just how I feel. It's my unpopular opinion, not yours. That's the beauty of an opinion. You don't have to agree. Why? Because it's not your opinion. That's unpopular opinion. I feel like this video went kind of fast. I might do a part 2, but I don't like to keep my videos like super long because nobody has an attention span anymore. The femmes thought that I wasn't going to get on them and I was just going to get on the studs. Y'all will see some femmes that spoil their studs. They do what they need to do for their studs.
Somebody's gotta show you up. You keep your schedule free for
well, and everybody's relationship is different. I'm not saying, you know, hey, to each his own. I feel like femmes, if you expect all of this to be showered and all this, but you're not even doing the bare minimum, even, you know, surprising your stud sometimes with the things that they like. Hear somebody say like that it was hard to shop for a stud or something like that. I feel like I saw something like that, and I'm like, okay, if it's hard to shop for your stud, girl, you need to break up with her because you just don't know her. Haircuts, they like boxers if your stud does, depending on how they dress, what stores they go to, what they like to lounge in. I mean, it's so easy. Surprise them sometimes. When it comes to Valentine's Day, I see so many studs doing so much stuff, and then I barely see a femme doing it as well. You know, stud is working and they're putting in that work and they're doing what they have to do. They should at least come home to a home-cooked meal. There's no excuse. Y'all got all these people. Y'all got Nara, y'all got whoever, y'all got YouTube, y'all got Google. They'll teach you how to cook. There's so many stories that I've heard about femmes just really like doing stuff wrong, and that's the story. I'm not gonna name no names, but a femme said that Their stud had got mad because the femme went to go grab something to eat, and they didn't bring their partner anything back. And they said, well, you're a grown stud. First off, that's just decency. If I'm out and I'm grabbing something to eat, I'm going to grab you something to eat. That stud, I don't know if they're no longer together. Probably not. Because if you can't grab me something to eat while you out, what is we together for? Oh, I'm messing up my picture. So for a bonus popular opinion, because I've heard it before, as crazy as it sounds, telling a stud that they're acting too girly or acting not enough like masculine is weird to me.
Smell, bitch.
You need to go ahead and go with the straight community and be with a man, because that is a girl, Damon, at the end of the day. So they're going to act girly. I feel like y'all put so much on studs just because they want to comfortably dress in man's clothing and masculine clothing, that wow. Now they gotta act like a boy. No, they're not a boy, they're a girl. Their masculine energy just over dominates their feminine energy, but their feminine energy is still there. Doesn't mean it's non-existent. Includes this unpopular opinion for Pride Month. So hopefully these opinions will help some of you do better. And make sure that you are liking, commenting, and subscribing, and keeping up with your girl. And once again, happy Pride Month.